So everybody, welcome to the retrospective for Sylvia Miskoe. You're welcome. So this is really everybody, and I'm so honored to be able to be a speaker this time. Sylvia, we've known each other since the mid-60s. And I remember, just on a personal note, you helped me at a critical time. I was settling in for my year in New Hampshire, in Pentecost, and you did so many things for me, then just helped me settle in. And over the years, we've done so many things together. You keep inviting me to do things. You know, like Sylvia formed White Coffee, the first live Scottish band in this, certainly in the East Coast, maybe in the whole country. And is a wonderful teacher, musician, dancer, and more importantly, a great friend. So we're going to have other great friends here today too. And just to talk about our lives, our experiences with Sylvia, and listen to the dancing in between. And that last set Sylvia picked the tunes for was some kind of high quality, melodic, beautiful kind of sound, perfectly fits the dance that Sylvia's always been an advocate for. So we're all here having fun, and our first speaker is going to be Dudley Walker.
I sold Sylvia her first accordion. I think it was a little red horn. Is that right? Was it? Sylvia? Was it a red horn that I sold you in the beginning? No. First one I sold you a long time ago. Anyway, Sylvia lives on a hill outside of Concord by the granite quarry. And she has a couple of horses, and she had a couple of cows, and she would sell milk right there at the door. And at the bottom of each jar, she put a little nippet of brandy, and she called them moose milk. And it made her smile a lot, but I think what really made her smile was the music. She always smiles. Always. So good.
Thank you so much. Sylvia, this is not quite This Is Your Life, but when did you first run into this guy here?
I met Dudley when I was in college at UNH. Thank you. I met Dudley when I was in college at UNH, and he would come to the folk dance group, walk into the hall, suit jacket on, accordion slung over his shoulder, and all the girls would go, and all the parents would say, God, he's here again. So that's how I met you.
Well, that's good. I just want to warn everybody who speaks that we have a truth squad here, fact checkers. Sylvia's brother is going to speak later. And so don't say anything you can't back up, because Charlie might have to. And we're back to our regularly scheduled program with Steve and another dance.
All right. This is going to be fun. You guys are going to be in school in the we just chat and get here. I'd like to have the ones crossed if you haven't already. Here's how this goes. Join hands in a ring of 4. That's what we're going to do. Balance in the ring. And you're going to circle up, but only halfway. Yes, fractions of maybe away with confidence. Swing your neighbor on this side. And you swing facing across, long lines go forward and back. Now let me describe what's going to happen next. The ladies in this portion, you're going to get into the center in a moment. You're going to Allemande right 3/4, and you're going to stay in the center, forming a long wave of just the ladies in the center of the set. So Allemande right 3/4 and join your waves. Perfect. Your landmark at this point is your back should be to your partner. Good. Time-wise, I like to mention, because the way that, this is what I was telling Dave about, this phrase starts with the forward and back, and then this figure in the middle, and then you hit the balance at the end of the musical phrase. I'm a big fan of balance on the end of a phrase. It might just be me, but I like that moment. And another thing I'll ask the ladies, instead of right and left, do more of a forward and back balance because of your next figure. And that next figure is ladies walk forward, gents follow your partner to the other side and fall into a swing when you get there. It helps if the ladies have turned around before the swing starts. So ladies walk forward, gents follow, swing. I do actually, that's a particular moment, I love that right there. So join hands in a ring. This time you're going to circle all the way once. And in fact, a quarter more, circle a quarter more, finish with a California twirl, and you're ready to balance with the new group. So there's no balance in that circle, it's just time for once and a quarter, twirl. Brilliant, come on back to place. This is what's called a gift to the Grange, and actually, for Betty Ann, a woman who, when she passed away, in her will was a gift that allowed Greenfield Grange to put in a new floor. So it's a very special gift by Patrick and Betty Ann. All right. I think they've probably written some tunes by now. Good ones. I didn't even ask for that. Balance the ring. Circle halfway. Neighbor swing on the side. Forward and back. Now the ladies out there, right? Make a long wave in the middle and balance. Walk forward, follow your partner. Swing. Circle to the left, go all the way around. And a little you want to be lining up, I'm going to do a 4-face-4 formation for the next one, probably 2 sets of 4-face-4. Mostly you want to listen to the next words.
New England Phillies record. Yeah. Oh, that's cool.
While you are getting set for the accents, Sylvia,
Yeah. It's a nice vibe. It's like a nice march.
I think 2 sets are good enough, so we need folks by the kitchen. Yeah, we'll let these guys slide over a little later. Yeah. Brilliant. Perfect. Yeah. So you need to be with a partner or with another couple on line 4. There's room at the bottom of the set as well. Okay.
so I'm going to ask Sylvia a little bit about how she got started dancing. You told me once that you danced at home while somebody played piano. Tell us about that. And keep the mic.
Oh, yes. When we got a piano in the house, I was 10, and my mother played a bit, and she would play the piano, and I would free dance in the living room. And that was my introduction to dancing, because I just always loved to be moving to the music. And then we also got a piano teacher, and I would every Thursday afternoon I would go over to her house, and we would have a lesson. And if I didn't like the tunes, I would say, well, I didn't want to do it this week. And finally, she was so cross with me, she said, if you don't come back having done this particular tune next week, we're going to start at the beginning of this book, and we will go through one after the other until you have played the tunes.
So did you?
I did. I wasn't so independent by then that I could stand up to teachers.
You had to learn that along the way.
Yeah.
It's actually hard for a woman dancing in a man's world.
Yeah.
So, Charlie, is she telling the truth? All right. You play, he's not like you're saying, they play duets. So I want to introduce Sylvia's dear brother, Charlie. And Charlie is a wonderful musician in his own right, and music historian, and a good friend and biographer of B.B. King, and done a lot of great things. But one of his greatest things is being Sylvia's brother.
She's my big sister, which makes me her little brother. So I have to choose one story to tell. And that story will be the summer of 1960, when Sylvia and I spent the entire summer traveling in Europe, which in that time was very radical. I was 19 and she was 25. She purchased a Volkswagen Beetle for delivery in Zurich, with shipping back to the U.S. at the end of the summer. So we had our own wheels, and we went a giant route around Europe, and we went to Yugoslavia, behind the Iron Curtain. And we bought black market currency in Trieste from a man named Mr. Arturo, Mr. Arturo. And we traveled at our own pace and our own leisure. And I know in my case it was really, really formative to my view of history and culture and music too along the way. We traveled with another fellow who was a serious piano player, and every time we got into an Euro piano, there was a kind of knockdown, drag-out contest to see who could command the piano. I mean, he was a serious musician. I was just a kid that loved to make farmhouse. So, will that do? Or do I want to tell about do you want me to tell about the swimming pool? We grew up on a 19th century ancestral farm where Sylvia still lives to this day. And there was a swimming pool, a pond, a small pond behind the barn, with a dock and some sandy beach. And Sylvia, I was 10 and she was 16, and she had her girlfriends over for a swimming party. And I was, the annoying boss and brother hanging around. And at a certain point, Sylvia told me, now, go in the farmhouse and stay there until I call you back. And don't come out until I call you. And I knew what this meant. This was that the skinny dipping part of the party was about to start. And I was the 10-year-old annoying little brother. I went into the farmhouse, but I went out to Aunt Bet's bedroom with the perfect view of the back of the farm. I don't think she knew. She looked at and this I found enormously instructive. I think it'll do for now. I'm very proud of my big sister, Sylvia Sawyer.
Charlie, thank you so much. That just is a reminder that constraints breed creativity. So that's a good thing for musicians, isn't it? When you have these, thou shalt constant, you have to figure out that thou shalt. And that's the key to improvise. So we're going to do some more breaks.
So I don't know if you're all familiar with this formation. I don't even know how long the four-phase four has been around. My belief is that some contra callers started doing it as a way to trick people into doing squares. Because you're standing here, you can't drop out, you can't go anywhere. We would say forward, back, swing your corner, and then square your set. This dance doesn't actually have that feel, but a lot of them usually sort of involve that way. So I'm not sure if that's true, but I like this sort of. But this is a lovely dance. Let's go over some ground rules. You are going to stay with the other couple. You're going to zigzag. So if you're on the right side of the line, the next time through, you're on the left side and back and forth. Most important is the direction you're facing. This is your original direction. So when you progress, I'll say face your original direction. And you want to face up and down the hall as you are right now to find brand new, exciting neighbors. Okay. So let's start with take hands in your lines of four. Go forward and back. Oh, actually, let's do a quick ID before you go anywhere. At this moment in time, when you do the forward and back, there is one lady at the end of each line. You will be known as the lead ladies. You're about to leave this spot, so it's important to notice it right now. So you did forward and back, and then in the direction, you just went forward and back to a ladies' chain. Those two ladies chain. Now the same two couples that chained make a left-hand star, and turn it once around until the lead ladies are coming into towards the center. Here's what's going to happen next. You're going to play a little follow the leader. You're going to let go of your star, and the two, don't go just yet, the two lead ladies passing right shoulders are going to lead their group, follow the leader all the way into the spot where this foursome is. So lead ladies, go, follow the leader, fall into a circle on the other side. Go all the way around. It's a very easy. No, circle, oh, my bad. Okay. It's circles of four, the same group of four makes a new circle in a new place. I apologize. Yeah. So you were together, as a foursome for the start, and then you led over and fell into a circle on the other side. You're going to circle left now that you've got your spot. Circle left, one full time, and you're going to swing your neighbor. It should be up and down the hall. We'll fix it if you're not quite there because people got a little ahead of me. Yeah, we'll walk it again. That foursome, that ate some urine, yeah, not in the right spots. Okay, we'll do it another time. You should be able to look up and down the set and see your partner with someone else. The two gents, Al and Ann, left once and a half to get to your partner and swing. End the swing facing up and down in your original direction. Original direction. Okay. Are you with your original foursome? No? Okay. That happened in the circle because I wasn't ahead of you and some circles went numerous times around and stuff. So let's go backwards one place. Let's actually do it from the top. Yeah, just so we get our bearings. So I should have warned you ahead of time that those were circles of 4. What's that? So at the end, when you get out at the end, there's just one line. So you're basically going to wait and then turn around and go back in. But with a lot of 4-face-4 dances, you can fake it at the ends with just the 4 of you. You can be creative. And it's really fun for me to watch. So you can try it or you can just stay back. All right, let's try this forward and back. You're on the right spot. And these two ladies chain. Now, these two groups make a left-hand star. The lead ladies pass and follow the leader to the other side. Make a circle. Go once around. Swing your name. Face up and down. Gents, Allen, left, once and a half. Yep, up and down. Swing your partner. Face your original direction. You guys. Okay. You guys can progress. It usually has to do with that circle once is a key moment. So, you want to try it one more time? Yeah. You guys are okay? Alright. Anyway, notice now if we started over, we have 2 new lead ladies. They would have the opportunity to lead. When you kind of snake over and you make that circle once around. Alright, we'll fix it with music, right? The call is always there. It always works with music. Unless, here's one other idea. Is it of interest to see one group demonstrated? It is? Okay. Should I take back you guys? You guys comfortable? No, let's everyone scooch down. We have at great expense have flown in this dance troupe. And they've been rehearsing this for days. For 30 seconds. Okay. So notice the lead ladies, you know who you are? Okay, forward and back. Chain in this direction. Star left. When they can, the lead ladies pass in the center, follow the leader. Circle once. Gents out. Oh, swing your neighbor, sorry. Thank you. Swing your neighbor. 2 gents out and left, once and a half. Up and down the hall to swing your partner. Turn and face, fingers crossed, turn and face the original direction. Brilliant. So, I hope that helped. Thank you, folks. Very lovely. Let's have you guys stay put and recreate this set from here. Yeah. You guys, if you need to do a handshake in this set. It's really a lovely, lovely dance when it works. Which will be most of the time. If there's an extra foursome, you can either take new hands in, or you can just scooch to the bottom. Doesn't really matter if they're coming in at the bottom. Thank you. Oh, they want you over there. Hey, Don, they want you over there. Yeah, there, that's it. Gone. To your right. Yeah. Beautiful. All right. Sorry for mangling the walkthrough. Yeah. All right.
This will not last as long. You got 3 tunes, play them once each.
Forward and back. These two ladies, Jane. Star by the left, go once around. We ladies pass right to the center. We will follow the leader. Circle. Swing neighbor.
it's more than one. Mine, Santa Flores. Sylvia, I got a question for you. So I joined the White Hot Cave in 1978, and it was already a going concern, a Scottish band. And years later, not many years, I played when you were at the, what do they call the examination? To become an RSCDS certified teacher, Scottish country dance teacher, and it was quite a trip to watch. So you should all go watch one of those things and be a stooge for it sometime. It's really an amazing thing to watch these poor cannon fodder stand in front of the judges from Scotland and see if they're good enough to teach Scottish country dance. And Sylvia has. But when did you start doing Scottish country dance? What got you into Scottish?
Two things. Part of it was the music, which was so wonderful, and part of it was going down the middle and back up again felt like flying. So I just loved to do both the dancing and the music. And one of the things that happened, the society would put out a little booklet about every other year or so, and it would have 12 dances plus the music. And so here is printed music that you could learn and play, which I ate up. But at the same time, you can't play that music. What do you mean? You're not a Scot. Well, I can try. No, you can't play that. You're not a Scot. So I and several other people suggested to the branch that they hire a good Scottish musician to either from Canada or from Scotland, and he would do a workshop on how to play the music. It was a huge success, and out of that came the White Cockade and a couple of other bands. And in fact, Barbara McCowan flew in from California to eat up music as well.
So,
You don't have to be a Scot. I do know that I was have a Scottish ancestor back in at the time of the
Revolutionary War.
Anyway, at the Battle of Worcester, one of the Scots was taken prisoner of war and shipped over to the U.S. or the colonies, and that's my Scottish ancestor.
So, the White Cockade had a number of nicknames. WC being one of them, but the other one was not a Scot in lot. But we didn't know about your secret Scottish ancestry then, so.
I didn't find out until recently about him.
All right. Well, see, we were online. It's a True Squad. So now, speaking of True Squad, Sandy LaFleur, a colleague of many dimensions, including contract and Scottish and English, is going to take over and read some things from a few other friends as well. So it's all yours.
So I met Sylvia probably the first time was at the Milford Contra Dance. She was leading a sit-in band, which I'm happy to say continues after over 30 years in Milford, New Hampshire. A sit-in band still happens, and the fact that it does is a tribute to Sylvia, because the word inclusivity comes to mind when I think of Sylvia, because she was always willing to include everyone who wanted to play, everyone who wanted to dance. So I also played with the Strasbourg and Reel Society in New Hampshire, and I have a couple of things here from members of that organization that I would like to read. This is from Ann Baer. I first met Sylvia 9 years ago at the Governor's Arts Awards ceremony. I had just had an old accordion refurbished and didn't know how to play. She got wind of this and told me, "If you don't call me, I'll call you." I was pretty terrified to call her, but I did it, and I had my first lesson, and I didn't even know how to wear it. She was so patient. We started with some simple tunes. I almost quit numerous times during that first year. I was 63 and thought I was too old to learn something so difficult. but she was always gently encouraging, and finally something clicked. She had me go to the Strathspey Reel Society in New Hampshire. I was so lost and told her I didn't belong there. She was quite insistent. We know that about Sylvia. But I kept coming. When Sylvia tells you to do something, you do it. Today I play at all the concerts, and I'm the president of the New Hampshire Scottish Music Club, formerly SRSNH. Sylvia took me to country dances as a seated musician, even though I didn't play by ear, and I'm still working on that, and would not be able to play a dance tempo. I had never danced, and she made me do some of that too. We applied and received an apprentice grant from the New Hampshire Council of the Arts, but one of the things that most impressed me about Sylvia was her encouragement that I find other teachers besides her. Many teachers would try to hold on to their students, and she practically kicked me out. So in closing, Sylvia is the most amazing person, teacher, and dancer. I was lucky to start out with her patient guidance. And from Alan Wilson, also from the New Hampshire Scottish Music Club. In her early days at UNH, Sylvia did Scottish dancing to recorded music. Back then, and still today in Scotland, SCD bands were accordion-based, like Jimmy Shand. After a workshop in the 70s with the Scottish band leader, Angus McKinnon, Sylvia formed a band with a fiddler and a drummer, and became known as the White Cockade. Yes, Vince, you were in that band. I know. It was the first Scottish country dance band on the East Coast. She also helped form the Strathspey Reel Society, SRSNH, now called the New Hampshire Scottish Music Club. This is my story. I'm an expat Scot who was raised a family in New Jersey. After the nest emptied, my wife and I took up Scottish country dancing and began playing music again and joined the SRSNH. My first introduction to Sylvia and the White Cockade came around 2010 when I was helped Sylvia to sit in on the SRS Scottish Music concert at NEFA. I was up in Mansfield playing accordion with the Princeton, New Jersey band Rum and Onions. At the time, she was also active playing in New Hampshire for Scottish dances such as Burns Night with the pianists and fiddlers from the SRSNH. After I retired to New Jersey, I accompanied Sylvia along with 2 SRS fiddlers to play for the SCD group in Nashua, and that still continues today, by the way. It was a pleasure to watch her pay close attention to how the dancers were responding to the tunes we played. Sylvia's experience as a dancer made her the fine dance band musician that she is. In closing, I believe it is in no small part because an accordionist called Sylvia Miskoe shared her love of Scottish music with local fiddlers that the Scottish country dance bands in the United States are fiddle-based today.
Sorry, everybody. That was good. Thank you, Sandy, and to all of you done to do this together. So we're up against the end. Steve is going to get us through the next dance. Yeah, right. And I just want to, before we do the dance, can we just have a thank you for Sylvia? Steve, you're getting the same ovation.
All right. So, let's do a quick fourth set so we can get everyone active for this one. So please slide you guys towards the post. You guys do this. Give me about 2 foursomes from each, because we're going to do chorus 2. If you want to be traditional 2s, don't cheat. We don't watch. All right, hands forward on your proper sides. Nobody's crossed over. All the gents on one side. Real quick, number 1s, you're the closest couple in each foursome. You go down the outside. 1s come back to place. 1, split the 2s, go down the hall. Drop hands to the alone, come back and pass out. Okay, 1s, look across to see your partner contra corners are on either side of your partner. If you're a 2, have your left hand up, smile on your face, and expect whatever happens. 1 is turned by the right about a halfway. First corner, Allen man left. 1 is turned in the center, 3/4, second corner. This time there is a balance, unlike this morning. Balance and swing. Alright? And you find your way to go down the outside. You can either end on the correct side or end on the wrong side and give a little pull by each other. People like that too. Come on back to place. Alright. I would guess Sylvia's played this once or twice. So it is a little tight, so when the ones put on the outside, as we've said a few times today, do that sympathetic 2s come in a little. I guess you could do the swing, I don't know. But yeah, do the ones out a little more than you do the outside. Beautiful. Let's do chorus change. Corner. got a few minutes and then squares, I believe, square sets plays up. We won't have to trick you into doing squares.